for the most part, like we always felt safe, but I would say like some things that I observed were, just kind of the normal things that like certain times of day, like being out late at night in like more, like a lot, like, so Santa Ana is really heavily populated. The apartment complexes are like enormous and there's just so many people. So at night there are always like still a lot of people on the streets because it's pretty warm. So at night I think it's just wise to like not be like wandering around places like stores or gas stations, because those tend to be places that are like open enough that anybody who's up to no good will maybe gather there. And then there would just be every once in a while like just certain apartment complexes that seem to like have some little community of people that were probably not the safest to be around. I never really had any like super dangerous things happen. I don't know. I felt like we were just we were very blessed. There was one time that a woman, I had like a feeling that we shouldn't talk to her, and I think I just hit that. I had a feeling we shouldn't talk to her, and I didn't listen to it because I thought my companion felt fine about it, and so I was like, oh, I don't want to like, maybe I'm not right, maybe my companion's right. And my only advice is just trust those feelings, because we didn't get into like an awful situation, but it, like, I just like being in her home with her and talking to her for a little while, we just felt like, like we should probably go, like she's just not in a good place. And I think the Spirit can really tell you important things like that, and it's important to trust it. And actually later I asked my companion, like, I told her like, oh, I felt like we shouldn't go, but I didn't listen to it, and she did the exact same thing. She said, I also felt like we shouldn't go, but I thought you felt fine. And so, because you can't always read your companion's mind, but the Spirit can, it can tell you both. So, and even if it only tells one companion, I think it's still worth listening to. That's the advice I have, is just, late at night, have a place to go, be on your way. And if there, usually also some advice, I think, a lot of times, like a lot of people really respect missionaries. Like, even if maybe like they're kind of living a rough life, like they know that missionaries are trying to do something for God, and they respect that, and so they usually like don't bother missionaries. And people who do bother missionaries, I don't know, in my experience, people that actually like approached us, usually is because they wanted to bother us. We had to go out and find the people who really were ready for the gospel. Didn't usually like find us. We had to find them. Yeah.